down, calm down. No, 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 no. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Welcome back to the channel. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance to us all. So guys, you remember the petition that we all signed few weeks ago regarding the extension of ILR? The government has finally responded. So before we read the government response, let's even see what the petition is all about. As you can see on the screen, it says keep 5-year ILR and restrict access to benefit for new ILR holders. Extending the ILR route to 10 years would unfairly affect thousands of skilled worker visa holders who moved to the UK based on the existing 5-year rules, disrupting their plans, families, and financial stability. The government should keep the 5-year ILR route and ensuring new ILR holders demonstrate financial independence before accessing public benefits. We think this protects fairness and stability. Over 220,000 people signed the petition. This is the government response, and they responded on the 4th of December 2025. As set out in the immigration white paper, the default qualifying period doubles to 10 years. We welcome views on other measures, including access to benefit via the end settlement consultation. Then let's read in full. Settlement in the United Kingdom is a privilege and not a right. It is a prerequisite for becoming a British citizen and brings lifelong benefits. It marks an important step in integration and contribution to local communities and the wider country. Under the current system, individuals qualify for settlement primarily on the basis of the length of time they have spent in the United Kingdom, alongside a knowledge of life test which is used to verify knowledge of British custom, histories, traditions, laws, and political system. These criteria alone do not reflect our strongly held belief that people should contribute to the economy and society before gaining settlement status in the United Kingdom. Moreover, they fail to promote integration, which limits the wider benefit from long-term migration into the UK and increases pressure on public services. We therefore intend to fundamentally reform our settlement rules for the first time in over 50 years. The Immigration White Paper, published on the 12th of May 2025, set out that the default qualifying period for settlement to be increased from 5 to 10 years. It also included proposal for a new end settlement model, which are subject to consultation. The consultation on the end settlement model launched on the 20th November 2025 and will run for 12 weeks until 12 February 2026. It is open to anyone who wishes to share their views, including individuals, organizations, and other stakeholders that may be affected by or have an interest in the proposed changes. We are proposing to increase the baseline qualifying period for settlement to 15 years for those on skilled worker route in a role below RQF level 6, equivalent to bachelor's degree. In the next 5 years, settlement volumes are forecast to increase significantly due to the unprecedented level of migration to the UK in recent years. Between 2021 and 2024, there was significant growth in low-skilled migration on work routes, particularly on health and social care visas, which is estimated to make up 47% of settlement grants in 2028. Individuals will have the opportunity to reduce the qualifying period to settlement based on contribution to the UK economy and society. English speaking at degree level, earning a high salary, and being employed in specific public service role would result in a reduction. However, where a person has claimed benefits or committed immigration offenses, they would face a penalty of extra years. We are also proposing that benefits and social housing might not be available to new migrants granted settled status, and that instead they should be reserved for those who have achieved British citizenship, easing the pressure on public finances. For those who are on a pathway to settlement but have not yet granted settled status, we are consulting on transitional arrangements for these individuals. We would encourage everyone with an interest in the proposal, including the petitioners who have taken time to sign this petition, to contribute to the consultation. We realize the significance of this proposal to people, and we will listen carefully to what they tell us. All right, so if you listen to this carefully, you will discover that there is a point the government is trying to make here, okay? So they are trying to tell us that settlement in the United Kingdom is a privilege, not a right, because it's something that leads to citizenship, okay? Also, another point they made here is that in 2028, they will have so many people that will be qualified for ILR, and 47% of these individuals are currently on health and care visa, okay? And they see these people as low-skilled migrants. I keep telling us to upskill. This is the time that you should upskill. If you're on a skilled worker visa that is below RQF level 6, this is a wake-up call to us all. Try to pick up courses, try to do things that will at least upgrade you a little bit. I don't know if you understand. I made a video about this, and I explained to us that with the way this whole thing is going, the government divided migrants into two categories. Like they set out these categories like, okay, this is how we identify these people. Okay, so the first category is the lower skilled migrant, and these are the people that they set some of these stricter restrictions on because they feel like they are not contributing, they are low skilled, they are not bringing in enough. Why should they even be given ILR in the first place? Okay, then the other category is the high skilled individuals. In most of the stricter migration rules that they are introducing, they tend to be exempting these people like doctors, nurses, just name them. Okay, like people working with their certificate, people working with their degree certificate. So those of us that already have degrees, like you have master degree, you have BSc degree, and you're still doing jobs that are below RQF level 6, guys, I think it's just a wake-up call. I don't know what to say, but it's just a wake-up call for us to look for those jobs, look for those highly skilled jobs. Many of them can give visa sponsorship. It's just for us to settle down and look for them. Because the way this whole UK thing is going, guys, my people, I don't know how you see it too, but this is exactly how I say it. They are trying to refer us back to that consultation. If you are among the 220,000 people that signed this petition, I think the best thing you should do now is to go back to that consultation. It's still open. Let's go back to that consultation. Fill out that consultation properly. Like, state out what you think. Yes, that they should remove access to benefits, yeah, and still make ILR 5 years. State it there that that's what you want, okay? Because they gave us the opportunity to even bring out our ideas, yeah? I think most of the questions there is like, choosing the right answer. Yes, for example, as you can see on the screen, to what extent do you agree or disagree that dependent partners of migrants should earn settlement in their own right? So you can see that it's like multiple choice question. You just have to choose one answer. But if you come down a little bit, guys, you will see where you're expected to key in something. Just hold on, let me show you. All right, so if you come down here, you will see this. Do you have any further comments on how specific groups should be considered in relation to settlement? We particularly welcome views on how the proposed changes could affect children in the UK. Guys, on this particular part, you can just type in what you want, okay? So just like the way we signed that petition, we can as well come here and then, write out exactly what you want. Let it be clear that in your own opinion, you want settlement to remain 5 years. However, you still suggest the government restrict access to benefit, okay, to new settlement holders, to new ILR holders. Just state it there, let it be clear. I think that's exactly what they want. Even if you had signed it before, guys, just go back and see how you can make amendments, because this is what the government is likely going to base their decision on. So this petition, yes, we have signed petition, but now the government is saying that we should channel all our energy to the consultation because that's what they are going to work with. So guys, that is it. Thank you again for watching, and I remain Blessing and Mozozo of Blessed Blessing channel. Thank you.